Greetings and welcome back to Monster Legends. Alright, it's Friday afternoon at the time of recording, and we do have a couple of new things, so let's talk about them. A quick mention of this, there are of course cells in Monsterwood, and you can just watch videos to get cells. It may not be the one you want, but if you keep doing it, you might very well get enough to build one of these individuals or rank them up. Alright, they're having another sale in the store. These are the groups of 10, but again, they're magic focused because, of course, this month's War Master is the magic one. So we'll take a look at that. Alright, so they're premiering a new kind of duels. These are Grandmaster Duels. And I've heard nothing but wonderful things about these. Yeah. I have not looked at this. We'll just take a quick look at this. I don't even know if it's something I can do. I guess we'll find out. Alright, and of course the Worm Lad Challenge that for the last, I think, 12 days we've been doing these collections, even though it only took me like half a day. He's there, we got the challenge going right now. It's a progressive, so we'll take a look at that. Matter of fact, we'll take a look at that right now. Alright, he's right up here on top. Alright, it's a 4-day one, I guess, and it's going for another 3 days and 13 hours at the time of recording. I have been working on this, but it is expensive. Just let's make sure we understand that. It is actually expensive. As you can see, I've done some advancement here, and it's still looking for 96 gems. So I don't know if it goes up very much, but if you don't have him, you're going to have to get that 50, right? You get the 50, and then you'll be able to craft him. Me, myself, I have him, so I would like extra cells to possibly rank him up. Of course, the first thing here, if you notice on the end, you would have gotten like a new avatar from him. All you had to do, if you were a little confused about the beginning, you basically plug in the 5 of 5 items in order to get that one, and then you get into the real progressive. So if you don't have him, I would suggest try very hard. He's very, very good. And ranking him up is definitely something I would like to do, so I'd like to get as many cells as I can. Currently mine is 105. I certainly wouldn't mind 110. Alright, so let's talk about the Hero's Faith Maze. Alright, so let's go in here, and you might notice that my wild bird has descended there a bit. And the reason for that was a couple of hours ago, there was a 30% discount. It happened at noon my time. I was actually thinking it was going to be 1. When I mentioned it in my last video, I was expecting it to be somewhere between 12 and 2. I was really thinking it was going to be 1, but I had forgotten that there was a time change in the meantime in my time zone. So that was the reason why it was 12. I was watching it. I was a little bit late, unfortunately. I did mention it in the community section of my YouTube page, but it was like 12:30 my time when I mentioned it. A lot of time for how many I had. I had about 4,000 gems. It looks like it went pretty far, but I have about 14 cells. So it is going for another day and a half, a little bit more than a day and a half at the time of recording. I don't expect any more discounts except like the last minute one, but that's going to be way too early in the morning for me. So I'm just going to try to get whatever I can and hope someday to get an opportunity to get more of them, right? But that's really all I'm interested in at this point. I'm just going to try to get whatever I can. Maybe I can get those next 3 right there. So that would make me happy. I have him. I haven't gotten a chance to put him in there yet because I was doing a certain breeding event, which did give me maze coins, by the way. And in terms of the breeding event, you might notice that there's a certain fellow there. Yeah, I did get him. And once again, the painful, painful irony is that if it had been like 3 days earlier, I would have gotten so much more. Diamond Relic, an extra 200 cells of Kronks. It's like they planned it just to torture me. Really, I think they do that. I think they plan it just to torture me. They're going after me directly, really. Just remember, you're not paranoid if everyone actually is against you. Important point. Alright, and I think we wanted to take a look into the store here. Let's go into the shop. Alright, so yeah, it's the typical good one with the 10 cells for 14, 14, then 19. So if there's an individual in here who you actually want to build up, and I can tell you Gelatron, the first one, is very good. If you're close to getting him or you want to work on him, you know, immune to all control. Very, very handy in this day of heavy control, right? And the inventory does change, so I don't know how many days you're actually going to be doing this. They may be just like today and tomorrow or something like that. But if you have a magic creature and you want to start somebody good or finish somebody off or rank them up too, you know, definitely you might want to take a look over there. And I think that that is going to be everything. We actually lost the last war, by the way. And as you can see, it's going to be like 5 hours before the next one begins, so we're not going to do that. So what we're going to do, of course, is we're going to, two things. Hold on a second. Let me go up here for a second. All right, you'll notice where I am here. I'm closing in on this one here, but that does mean that I got a gold relic there. So I am going to be working on that actually right about now. So let's go in here. I wanted to, before I put up the gold relic, I wanted to show. Okay, we'll just open the bronze ones. You never know, we might get some diamonds here. Okay, yeah, that doesn't surprise me a bit. All right, we'll open the silver, and it's silver. All right, well, I know that this is going to be gold, right? Hopefully it's a good gold, so let's just do it. Okay, Exhausting Mask qualifies as good. Yeah, that definitely qualifies as good. Getting hit and then taking stamina away from the attacker, especially if you level it up. It says only 40, but if you level it up, it's a lot more than 40. So that's a very good one right there. Yeah, I don't mind that. And I'm not even going to bother opening that. Okay, like I said, no war. So what we're going to do is we're going to test some new functionality and see how wonderful it is. Because I've heard wonderful things about it. The people in my team are just raving about it. Is raving the right word? I'm not really sure. All right, let's find out. Let's do a Grandmaster Duel. Because I know this is going to be a great idea. All right, so obviously I'm picking my own individuals. So I'm going to just throw in what kind of is my like a testing team at the moment. Let's see. I'm using Gelatron because he's... Okay, wait a minute. Where is... Hello? What? Rules. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm pretty sure... Okay, that's going to be a bit of an issue. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of an issue indeed. All right, I wasn't counting on that. All right. Start. Oh, really? Be capped at 1,500. So you need gems. All right. Fine. Fight. I know I just threw away 20 gems, but let's just see how horrible it's going to be. Oh, it's already great. It's already terrible, isn't it? Yep, this is not going to go well. Nope. Okay, well, two of you I can zonk, right? Wow, you got a lot of things down there. All right, this. Oh, were you possessed? You were possessed. Yeah, I didn't see that. Well, you know, let her do the little attack, maybe. Okay. Even though I have no idea why I just attacked that one. I really should be killing him. Charge. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that worked out good for you, didn't it? Time freeze? You're probably... Okay, missed. Isn't that lovely? Why don't you take a round off? Alright, and then charge. And it's over. Okay, so let's lose the next one. Oh, that's not going to go well for me, is it? Alright, oh, evading! You're evading. Well, the other two aren't evading, so... Unfortunately, the two who are not evading are going, right? Ow, wow, that was a lot of damage. Okay, how to kill your dragon. And then we'll do this one. And then some righteous evil all around. Okay, kids like you. Time switch. Boom, you're dead. Okay, charge. Kill Kronks, kill Kronks, kill Kronks. Okay, ooh, that's ugly. Boom, you're dead. Yippee, I won one. Alright, let's try again. Oh, that's ugly. That's not going to go well. But Krunks is going first. Alright, okay, she got messed up. Wormlad is still okay, so he should go directly for Wormlad. And it crashed. And I'm willing to bet that it's just way too late to jump back in, right? Continue, quickly. Claim. Okay, well, I did crash, so... There's a lot of crashing going on these days, both on my iPad and with this, so... well, I might as well take the Elite one, right? Yippee for me. Alright, well, there's something I'm never going to be spending 20 gems on again. Yep, never going to be spending that on again. Alright, well, it was something to do instead of war, right? But of course, now we have PvP. So let's get to it. Doesn't cost 20 gems, right? Alright, so we did go down a little bit more than I would have liked. Maybe we'll do a refresh. We'll take a look at our teams. Our first team today was suggested by Jordan Thorpe. And Jordan wanted to see... Let's see, we're going over to Darkness. And, where is... She's here somewhere. They all hide at the bottom. That's the problem with being level 100. Did I miss her? I had to have missed her. I know that she's Darkness. Oh, there she is. Hella. Next, we're going over to Earth. And this is going to be... Cora. And finally, over in Light... This is a rather motley crew. Not that one. It's here somewhere. Way down here. Okay, I missed it again. I was looking for... Yeah, she's got... Oh, she does have relics. I was looking for relics. All right. Maybe I should throw something on her. Okay, and we have Elvira. Let me think. Any of these... Well, at the middle, there's no denial there, you know? I mean, we don't really have denial ourselves, so maybe that's a good combo. I mean, I only really have one damage dealer. Alright, why don't we do that? Okay, wow, that's actually a lot of speed, but you know what? Elvira. That's a problem. That's a really big problem. All right, you're in Megaton territory here. Um, all right, let's think. Why don't we just do this? Maybe get lucky with some sunburn. We got one of them. All right, now we're gonna do dark submission for some dark weakness. All right, now we're in trouble. Yeah, now we're in trouble. Yep, feel free to freeze. Okay, so let's think. How about we do a little bit of that just to make sure we get all that terrible stuff off of Korra? And why don't we do a little bit of this since you guys are like really weak to darkness? Although I don't think it affected you up the middle too much. Boom, you're dead. Okay. You guys are being mean to Korra, but then again, that's kind of by design, isn't it? All right, I'm pretty sure... Oh, that's right, you're taunting, aren't you? There will be blood. You shield a lot. You shield a whole lot. All right, let's see. Quicksands and days for you. All right, and what do you got over here? Damage protection for us. Sounds like a plan. Okay, do you still have that weakness on you, do you? No, you don't. All right, what about this one? You're already bleeding, though, right? I'd really like to get that back on you, though. So I'm going to do this and put the dark weakness back on you. Leave Korra alone! Alright, stun, you're not stunnable. Put that barrier back on, please. Stand between us and death. Charge. And then... You're in a whole bunch of trouble there. Korra did a wonderful tanking job. Yeah, they had lots of speed, but, you know, they couldn't really get the killing blows in there, could they? I don't know what the deal is with putting a bunch of speed on the Inheritor. I know there's not a lot of denial in terms of... wait a minute. Oh, wrong button. I know there's not a lot of denial in terms of fire, but I mean, he is a damage dealer who just happens to have possession, you know? Alright, so let's move on to our next individual. And our next team was suggested by Obi YouTube. I hope I said that right. Obi gave me 9 teams, and I went with this one. A lot of them were... That doesn't stand a chance. This one is one of the ones that could work. I chose it because it had somebody who doesn't get picked a lot. To be fair, he came at a very bad time. And of course, that's going to be Steve. Alright, next up, we're going to go over to Light. And what I mean by a bad team, by the way, a Big Al, is because he's a tank, and he used to be a good one, but then he came just before the Megaton tanks, you know? Just before the Megaton tanks. So it just, his timing really kind of stunk. A year earlier and he would have been awesome. Alright, and our final individual is in fire, and that is going to be Bram. Alright, so Big Al is going to lead the way. That's a team on the right, doesn't look too interesting. Team on the left looks kind of tricky. Alright, let's do that. And okay, they have a lot of speed. And they have a lot of support. Oh, that could be a problem. That could be a big problem. I don't suppose I could talk you into just charging. Yeah, I didn't think so. And guess who's dead? This did not go well. Alright, You're evading down here, aren't you? All right, unpaid loan. Of course, it did not affect her. Okay, those aren't wings. Okay, you can't do anything. Alright, let's see. Dominating defense applies taunt to itself. It would die really horribly. Poison and remove shields. Well, poisoning is okay. Yeah, I don't think taunting at this point would be a really good idea. I need to do damage. Actually, I'd really like you guys just standing around for a few minutes. Well, two of you. Okay, could you stop that, please? You're starting to bother me. Alright, you're dying very quickly. Applies a life shield and regeneration. That sounds like a plan. And it crashed again. Alright, well, we saw that wasn't going too well, but I think I can come up with another attack so we can redo that one. Yeah, so I'm going to have an extra one to do for the... So let's just do that again and see if we can find something else. Obviously, that was not going well, but you never know. Something could have happened. Somebody could have done like a special or something like that. So I should have that same team loaded in. Yes, all right. Well, let's just try again. Maybe I can choose something a little less of a pain this time. Up the middle looks like a terrible idea. I really don't like playing with Yamada, but I think that might be the better of the solutions over here. All right, let's try that one. Maybe I chose poorly. Okay, yeah, unpaid loan. I go first. That's a good thing. Okay, this is a better situation. All right, who do I really want to get rid of Yamada. Really, just die. Okay, as much as Baylor might be a problem, I think the other one is more of a problem. Do I have enough? Oh, you resisted the bleeding, didn't you? All right. Okay, let's think. You're going to, yeah, you're going to do the taunting thing. Mind you, it's not a mega taunt. It's just a single target. So I'd really like to get stuns. Very nice. All right, you guys can have guard down back. Okay, unfortunately, his skills... All right, now, remove shields. Well, we want the poison. There we go. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking good. Okay, you're being a pain, Baylor. You're being a pain. Stop healing yourself. The missing part is fine. I'm okay with that. Feel free to miss. Nobody tries to touch the boss. Nobody. Okay, I think that worked out better in both what was happening during the fight and, of course, the fight actually completing. Yeah, like I said, yeah, some minor stability issues, and I'm seeing this on my device as well. That's great. More like that is awesome, but I'm not forcing you or anything like that. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned... Yeah, I think I did mention that the previous individual actually gave me 9 teams and I chose one. All right, so let's go with our next team, and hopefully it can hold on for 2 more fights, right? Our third team was suggested by Steven Dielmedia. I hope I said that even closer, right? And Steven wanted to see... This is actually... I think this was a team of mine once. For a brief period of time. All right, Indigo. And then I'm sure you can figure out who the rest are. Simon, and of course, Water Tara. All right, so obviously we got some really good speed here. Myrak. I don't want to play with a Myrak. No. And these other ones are just not strong enough, right? I'd like to find something challenging but not deadly. Which could qualify. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to do the one on the right. That's just a real bad one. Maybe we do the one on the left. I mean, I guess Talika's the strongest one there. We'll take one more try. I mean, up the middle, the problem is there's not really much of a denial. The Crowton might be a denial, but how fast could he possibly be? And if I take his stamina away, he's like in deep trouble, right? The one up the middle. Let's get going to it. No, let's not do that one. The problem is I really don't want to do the one on the left, so I'm going to do the one on the right, which with that mop could end up being a problem. Okay, he doesn't have a lot of speed on him, so maybe he's not set up his denial. Of course, there is a Baba Yaga, though, right? All right, well, stamina. I didn't check relics, but it doesn't really matter at this point, does it? Okay. How dare you hit the frog? Who do you think you are? All right, I have to call Mop as being the most dangerous individual. Because he's 115, that's why. So I really do need to get rid of him. Okay, don't do that. Okay, that's a problem. And he resisted it again. Could you stop that, please? Okay, one last hit here. You, with a little bit of poison. Okay, stop healing. Okay, you are just becoming pain. Alright, and unfortunately that's that. Alright, let's think. I'm thinking the best solution would be this. Simon finished it. And it's been... Oh, wonderful! Just keep doing that if you want to. I'm not putting any pressure on you, though. If you want to keep doing that, that's fine with me. Alright, so let's go in and go with our fourth and final team. And I did save the strongest team for the last, and yeah, it is by far the strongest team. Our final team was suggested by Z-Wolf. And Z-Wolf wanted to see... Actually, I'm just going to sort anyway, because I have a lot of 110s now. Alright, we're starting with Chronica. And then, yes, I'm going over here so you know who it's going to be. Where is... At least it doesn't take me 10 minutes to get down to him now. Dave. And, of course, if it's a strong team, it probably has Cleo. So, obviously, I have a really, really strong team here. I think, though, the team on the left is just out of our league, so we're not going to do that. That'd be a problem. I mean, there's no real... I mean, I'm looking at the team on the right, because the one up the middle would be a joke. And I think the problem there is I just don't see any damage. You know? I see support, I see a tank, I see denial, I don't see any damage. So let's just move on. Up the middle, if they were not 100, that would have been fine. Alright, one more tribe because I'm not playing with the Temerian. Okay, I got two strong teams here to work with. Flamarion. Yeah, I think I'd rather take on the one with the Flamarion. Alright, well, I'm going to do the team on the left. We'll see how this works out. But like I said, we got a strong team. But then again, we can't baby Flamarion, and he's got a lot of health on him. That's not good for Cleo. Now here's the question. Do I want to risk this? True Vision, he's hardened. I mean, no, but I mean by, do I want to risk this and transform him into a baby for a round? I mean, I'm only going to get it with the light hit. I don't think there's a good reason to do that. All right. Ow, that was a rather big chunk. That was a really big chunk. All right, let's do this and hopefully get like regeneration on her. That would be great. Okay, what did you get up here? Oh, you got a damage. Ooh, you got a damage mirror. Oh, that could end up going really bad for them. Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is I don't think the triple damage would help him very much because this is what I'm going to do to begin with, right? And no. I would like you dead. At this point, I think she's more dangerous. And curse for everybody, except of course for him. Go on, go hit her. Go in here. I dare you. Go on, go hit her. Yeah, there's not much she can do. I mean, I could. There's not much I can do there because I can't use that on anybody, right? I might as well just let it go around. He might. Oh, he's just gonna charge, isn't he? I mean, I can't do anything. He can, however. See, unless Kronks actually has somebody who can avoid the baby effect, you know, like Hukuai or Gelatron, it really takes that one off of the table there, and I might be better off in those situations going back to the single target time stop with the extra turn, you know what I mean? You really have to have somebody to use that on. Oh, wow. Thanks. You have yourself a good weekend. Okay, so that's going to be it for now. So we had the 30% a couple of hours ago. If you missed it, I'm sorry. We're going to have this maze, I guess, until early Sunday morning, and then we're going to get the other one with, I forget the name of the creature, that's going to be coming up in the next maze. Well, let's put it this way. We're going to talk about it in detail on Sunday, right? And then the Worm Lad challenge is going if you have all of the little pieces. And again, let's face it, if you don't have them, you didn't try. Because I had them in like half a day. And we had like token dungeons, and we had watch videos in Monster Woods, so we had plenty of opportunities to get them. You also, the breedings too, we're giving them as well. And, but try to get as many cells as you can. If you can get the full thing, remember, he is really good. He's definitely worth it. If you have to spend all your gems to get him, he's worth it. He really is. He's really good. And, I think that's about it for now. And let's not forget that amazing Grandmaster thing, which actually costs gems to get into. Yeah, it's rare that I actually pay to have somebody beat me up. Not that I want to actually discuss about, of course, you know. No, I don't want to talk about that here. Anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya!